Look, guys, a lot of times in life we wish we could go back. We wish we could go back in time and talk to that old self and stop all those mistakes that we made that put us in the messed up positions that we're in now. I'm here at my old alternative school, Sickaville Alternative Center. All the times I wish I could go back to this place and stop myself from making all the stupid ass decisions that I made and causing all the problems and ruining all the opportunities that I had. I wish I could go back and talk to this kid that used to come here, but guess what? This place ain't open no more. They're gonna shut it down, they're gonna tear it down. Just like our life, just like that old self. That old self, it ain't around no more. That old self is gone. You can't go back and change that shit. I can't go back to that little kid who I was. And there's something inside of me ever since that time that I just wanted to redeem myself. And maybe you go through the same thing. Maybe you wish that you could redeem yourself for all the wrongs that you had in your life, for all the mistakes that you made, for all the pain that you caused. I know I caused a lot of pain, man. I know I caused and did a lot of fucked up shit. I put my mama through hell. I put my family through hell. I put myself through hell through my own decisions. And I wish I could just go back to this place and talk to that little kid, but I can't. It's gone. My time is gone. And all I want to do is redeem myself. And I would think about how I wish I could go back over and over again. And it wasn't until I realized that I can't go back but I still have a chance to redeem myself. Just like you still have a chance to redeem yourself. Because one day my chance for redemption is going to be up. They're going to put me in this ground just like they put my grandmother in the ground. See, whenever I go in this ground, just like my homies and my family that I got buried out here in this same cemetery, they're not going to say, oh, if only he wasn't a victim of his disease. If only he would have learned how to control his emotions. If only he wasn't a victim of his circumstances. He had so much potential. They're not going to sit here and talk about all the things that I could have done. Now I'm going to go out and I'm going to leave everything on the plate. Lord willing, I'm going to empty the bucket and give it everything I got. So that's why I do what I do. That's why I give 110% on working on myself and changing myself to try to change the world around me, because I did so much wrong and I wanted a chance to redeem myself. I wanted a chance to change my life. And I realized I didn't have to go back to that kid. I didn't have to. I could do it right now. You guys can do it right now. You don't have to wait to change your life before you end up here and then have regrets and live and wonder and have the people talking about all the things that you could have did. You could change your life right now. That way you don't have any regrets. You can start redeeming yourself in this world right now and help those around you. And it starts by changing yourself, by strengthening those weaknesses, by letting go of your addictions, by overcoming every obstacle that gets in your way and being the best version of yourself. You guys were created to be excellent. You weren't created to be drug addicts. You weren't created to be alcoholics. You weren't created to be rageaholics. You weren't created to be depressed and angry all the time. You were not created to live in fear. Now is the chance to redeem yourself. You can do it. You don't have to be a victim of your circumstances. You control your reality. Redeem yourself, because one day we're all going to wind up right here. And you don't want to look back and think, what if, and have all those people talking at your funeral and saying, what if all these things could have happened? What if he actually or she actually tried to redeem themselves and change their life? What could have been possible? You don't know what's possible. So start finding out what's possible right now. Be the best version of yourself. Change those things that you do not want to take to the grave, because you don't want those people telling that story about you. You don't want them talking about, like I had to talk about with some of my friends and family, about how the disease got the best of them when you're lowering them into the ground. You don't want to talk about how depression or suicide got the best of them when you're lowering them to the ground. You don't want that to be you, guys. And it all starts with loving yourself. Love yourself, guys. Change yourself. You can be anything you put your mind to. Start redeeming yourself before we all get put in this ground.